So, and with Brad, we are showing how we're going to do the 2-minute journaling moving forward. So before we had like plan, trade record and all of that, what I want you to be doing now is jumping on Bandicam, okay, clicking record. We want these to be very, very quick videos, purely for the reason of what you just discussed, which was it takes up too much time. I can't do it on charter. It's just 5 minutes maximum, and it becomes habitual at the end of the trading session, no matter what. Okay, so it's like a reflex, and it will take 1 week or 2 weeks of just consistently doing it, and then you're going to garner so much more confidence from doing it. So, like, that just needs to be in place first. Okay, and one thing Yat just clocked 12K on Nova, and the thing he does every day is he journals at the end of the session. So this is for everybody. We're going to start, okay, with the daily. This is going to happen at the end of the session. So it's just one video, end of day, okay? And just get the cash flow record up as well. I'm just going to show you exactly how we want to be doing it here. So, all right. So what we're going to do is look at our daily. Okay, at the end of the session, we're going to recount what happened. Okay, we're in an uptrend. We're topping out. We're sitting above demand. That's become supply here. Okay, sorry, we're sitting above supply, which has become demand. Sorry. Okay, we're kind of pitter-pattering out of this bull run. We go down to the hour. We go, okay, this is what happened during the session. We hit supply again, and we rejected down to the bottom. Okay, and just before lunchtime, we bought back up and we mean reverted back to the upside. Okay, so classic mean reversion. We're in a flat area at the moment of price action, and so we can rely on mean reversion at the moment. Okay, and we're seeing that there's an average true measurement of, say, like, this size at the moment, so we can like measure up our movements. Okay, and we measure them up with our hourly demand zones. We're looking at that. We go down to the 10-minute. We say, look, what happened on the 10-minute? On the 10-minute, we're running 400 EMA as well. Okay, and we're seeing, like, obviously there was selling pressure there, pushed the bottom of the riverbank on the 10-minute into the demand zone and then bounced back up. So that was end of day. Okay, and then what you would put for yesterday is we took a trade here, right? Which then we stop loss pretty much exactly at the bottom, right? Like that. Okay, and we can see that we're hitting the median on the 10-minute, okay, which is not ideal. You can see here at the bottom of the riverbank on the 10-minute, at the bottom of the riverbank on the 10-minute, okay, bottom of the riverbank on the 10-minute, bottom near the top of the riverbank on the 10-minute, bottom of the riverbank on the 10-minute. So very, very, very reliable on the 10-minute to see where we're at, okay? And we're not in a strong uptrend. We've got our guppy, which is like flat through the middle pretty much, right? Okay, I'm going to just actually extend the guppy for a second so everybody can watch this. This is what I'm going to have this guppy a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, 20, 30. Okay, 150. They're the settings of the guppy. Let's see what they look like. Okay, I think we can even get higher settings, to be honest. We start at 200, 220, 240, 260. I'm just trying to get it so we can see what the overall trend is on the 10-minute, okay? And not be confused. This is going to clean up everything. 2, 320, 40, 60, 380. And I will cut this up straight after this and send this video out so you can re-see it. 120. Okay, now let's see if we get a nicer guppy. There we go. So guppy in this area is in a downtrend, uptrend, all right, flattens out, hits the bottom of the riverbank, downtrend. We're looking for shorts at the top, flat through the middle, but up. So uptrend, we're looking for longs. That's simple, okay? So what are we looking for today? We're looking for a long off this area here, right? For our session, this area here is what we're looking for the session, okay? So we set an alert there, right? Now, I want you to to do just an end of day. Okay. So you can set this up yourself first, plan it out on the 10-minute. Okay. That's what we're looking for. We know we're in a higher time frame uptrend. Okay. That's the likelihood of where price is going to go today. We have PPI today, but we had inflation yesterday. We're looking for price to come down here. That's where our trade setup is, something like this. Okay. Right. We're going to wait for price to sit in this demand zone and then go back to the upside. So that's our trade, our planned trade. Okay. And so when you do the video at the end, I want you to recount what exactly happened. Be like, this is the setup on the daily, the setup on the hourly, the 10-minute setup, what we looked for. We look for the trade here. Okay. That's simple. We're flat, slightly skewed to the upside, but price is going to come back down to this area and bounce out. And we're going to try and take it to the median. Like, in the moment, it's harder to stay long, but like, if you can stay long to the median, you're going to make more money. You got like a 1-to-1 trade there, better risk reward. Okay. And then here on the 1 minute, we see that's the plan there. We've got our alert set. Okay. And our automation is ready to go on. So what you do when you video at the end is you go, okay, cool. You go through all of that. And then for example, yesterday, what would happen is there would be a replay and we would, after our trade finishes, we could be like this. And yesterday we would have gone, we would have had our pre-plan and be like, okay, we were looking for a trade down here, right? And what actually happened was that we impulsively got in here because we didn't do any planning, which I didn't do yesterday. Okay, just jump back on the screen, right? This is the trade, took at the start. Okay, and we can see what happened. And we go back and go like, well, actually we had the plan set there, which therefore being we wouldn't have taken this trade. We would have waited for this area and it would have been fine. You put in what happened. You put in, for example, yesterday we had the loss, came back, and then we bought back in here and made some money back. All right. And that's what we would explain. We didn't trade to plan in the EOD. Okay. A good plan would have been like, we waited for price to come down here. We entered, we got in that first bounce to the upside. We captured that profit there. Okay. And then after that, you say that's exactly what we did. You then go to your cash flow record and you see what trade you put in, okay, into your cash flow record like this, show everything, what day it was, what you've said about yourself, and your cash flow record here. We go down to here, okay? And then that's what we do for our cash flow record for our mental state, okay? Irrespective of what's happened previously in your MT4 accounts at the moment, I want you to keep the cash flow record solid, okay, from the get-go. And then that's going to show you your confidence each day. And then after that, you stop recording, okay? And then upload it to your private YouTube channel, to your YouTube channel. You can make it public so that we can watch them. No one's going to be looking at them, but I would like to watch them. Okay. And just do that every single day. And so this is literally, I know I walked you through it, but it's just a very, very quick video, 2 minutes max. So trade sessions happened. We're looking at it in this way. Okay. And then for yesterday, of course, what we would have done personally has been like, here's the daily, here's the 30-minute, sorry, here's the 1 hour, here's the 30-minute, here's the 10-minute. Here's what we should have done. I didn't plan a trade yesterday, but if I had planned it, I would have waited for price to get to the bottom of the riverbank like this, because that's so reliable, and the demand zone that was previous, and not have traded at the median, especially after a CPI release. But I didn't plan it. And what happens is I entered here, I took a loss there and ended up making some back, traded rather erratically, and didn't trade to the plan, and definitely have this as a record and won't be doing that moving forward. That's a very powerful journal. Okay. And then you would see that. And then the next day, just before you trade, you can go back and look at what you did the previous day and be like, well, okay, yesterday, I'm looking at this now. I didn't plan. I traded there. I'm waiting for price to come back to this area to take a buy. Again, this time, I don't need too much. I can take a little bit, maybe half the median. We're still in an uptrend here. So it's there's an upward trajectory on the 10-minute. Okay. So I'm looking for a pullback. And then, you can afterwards, obviously you can watch that previous session that you did, so you see the mistake you made. And then for the session coming in, which you're not going to record, you're going to plan out exactly what I'm showing you right now, let that play out, and then record that at the end of the day, and obviously show the profit that's going to definitely happen because we've planned accordingly. Okay.